ஆமா 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 ஆடுவாங்க நல்லா. அந்த ரிமோட் வச்சா 150 ரன். ஏன் 150 அடிக்கும்ல? குத்தி அடிக்க நாம மாதிரி முன்னாடி விக்கெட் வச்சா உடனே குறுக்கில் அது குறுக்கெல்லாம் கிடையாது. ஒரே தூக்கிலே இருக்காதான் அவுட். நீ மட்டும் எல்லாம் வளர்ந்துக்குறா. அதான் நான் 15 வரை அவுட் ஆயிடுறேன். ஒரு பால் தான் பேசி மாத்திரம் உடனே செத்துருக்கு. எல்லாமே தோணுது. ஆனா பேசி விடுற மாதிரி ஃபீல்டிங்கு தூக்கி அடிக்கிற மாதிரி வச்சுட்டு அதனால விக்கெட் எடுத்து இல்லைன்னா எல்லா மேட்ச்லையும் 300 ரன் அடிக்கலாம். தானே நீ 200 தான் அடிக்கலாம். பிச்சு ரிப்போர்ட்டை பாருங்க. பிச்சு வந்து கொஞ்சம் கிராக் போட்டு கிடக்கு. அதனால டேக்ஸோட தான் பேட்டிங் தான் எடுப்பாங்க. ஃபீல்டிங் எடுக்க முடியாது. கில் இன்னைக்கு 100 அடிக்கிறீங்க நீங்க. ராயல் சேலஞ்ச் பெங்களூர் டைட்டன் பேட்டிங் படாங்க. அதை அறிமாட்டேன். ஆஹா ஆஹா பொண்டா ஆஹா சுமாரு ஐயோ ஆஹா கஷ்டம் மாத்து அடிக்க முடியாதுல. ஆஹா அடிக்கல. மக்களை பாருங்க ஏமாத்துறான். அந்த ரிமோட் தா. அப்படி ஒரு ரெட் கலர் பால் கூட போடக்கூடாது. ஒரு ரெட் கலர் பால் கூட போடக்கூடாது. நல்ல கதையா இருக்கு. அப்புறம் வளைச்சு எப்படி அடிக்க? நீங்க மட்டும் ஸ்பீடா வந்து ஓடிந்து அந்த ரிமோட் தான் நீ பார்த்து 6 பழம் போடு. கொண்டா கொண்டா கொண்டா. இதுல அடிக்க முடியாது. அதுல அடிச்சுட்டு அப்ப 6 ஓவர் பாஸ்ட் கொடு. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் 6 ஓவர் அப்ப அதை கொண்டா. அடிக்க முடியாது. உண்மைக்கு அடிக்க முடியாது. இந்த மாத்து இவ்வளவு நேரம் இதுல பழகிட்டு அதில் அடிக்க முடியாது. கொண்டா நான் குஜராத் இருக்கேன். ஒன்னே கிளிக்க வேண்டாம். குஜராத் இருப்பாங்களாம். குஜராத். ஹலோ மக்களே, இப்போ மாற்றி வச்சிருந்த பாருங்க. அடியை மட்டும் பாருங்க. புவனேஸ்வர் குமார் கொடு. குர்னால் பாண்டே வந்திருக்கார். மொதல் அழகான பில்டிங்கு. எப்படி அடிக்க nicely settled in the commentary box and looking forward to this match getting underway. First ball about to be bowled. Winds up. That ball. Mother ball, that ball. No, somehow it's missed everything. Yeah, என்னாச்சு இந்த நான் தருவாவே. பச்சை புல்லு பத்திக்கிச்சா? ட்ரபிள். கில்லு ஸ்ட்ரைக் வராரு. யாரு வராரு? தலப்பா கட்டு தாத்தா வராரு. ஏன் இப்படி சுத்துறான்? Cuts that off well in the infield. End of the over, just one off it. ஒரு run. One for none.
Not many runs off it. Good start.
Coming on. Obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble.
Livingston kanla.
Singh, the left-arm orthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the Reliance end.
ஸ்லாட்ல போட்டா ஸ்லாட்ல 6 போங்க. மொத ஒரு டேக் ஓவர் பண்ணியிருக்கிறார் ஜோஸ் பட்லர்.
I'd like to see him just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Oh my god. ஓடி இருந்தா நேரா கொண்டுருவான். பவுண்டரின்னு பார்க்கணுங்க. சைட்ல கடாசி இருக்காருங்க. என்ன ஒரு டைமிங் பாருங்க. 2 கண்ணு பத்தாது இந்த பாலை பார்க்கறதுக்கு. 10 கண்ணு வேணும்.
An innings that promised much and really in the end delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Good pick up, big chance.
அவர் போன வாட்டியும் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பாலே அவுட்டுங்க தூக்கி மொதல்ல போல்டு.
Great start. Batters timing the ball well. Bowlers look a little bit rattled.
போர் போலேன்னு பாரு.
Shot finds the gap with that one.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff. The timing on that shot was just perfect. Brilliant shot. It was a boundary the moment it hit the bat.
Pulled away straight to square leg. Lovely cover drive straight to the extra cover field.
So
Extra cover with a fantastic catch. The batter is kicking himself. Oh wow, brilliant reactions and what a catch.
An innings that promised much and really in the end delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on.
வந்து இங்க போது டேடே சும்மா கீச்சிட்டு போகுது கையை சொன்னா கையை கீச்சிட்டு போமாதுங்க எப்படி சீவி விட்டுருக்க.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot. There's no point chasing that.
Needs a direct hit. Not too sure what they're appealing for here. RAMAR taking guard. He's been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Great shot, pulled straight to back to square leg though. No, terrible shot. Oh, that's beautifully struck right out of the guts.
கடாஸ் இருக்காருங்க ஃபைனலா 6 கிளச்சிருக்கீங்க.
So early. Timing was brilliant and that is stayed hit. Fantastic.
End of the over, 12 runs coming from it. The Titans 33 for 2.
Run rate just slowed down a tad after that.
எவ்வளவு ஸ்பீடா எடுத்துறீங்க எப்படி போகுது பாரு அப்படியே அது. கடாஸ் இருக்காருங்க ஜோஸ் பட்லர். அதோட அவருக்கு எத்தனை வந்திருக்கு பார்க்கணும். எத்தனை வந்திருக்கு 24 வந்திருக்கு அதோட.
Really well for that ball seemed to come onto the back quicker than he thought. Misses everything. Everyone's gone up.
முட்டை போட்டுடுதுண்ணே ஒரு நல்லா 6-4 அடிச்சு 5-38 ஒரு 70 ரன் தான் நல்லா இருக்கும். வராரு
whacked away.
No need to run for that one. Gets onto the back foot and powers it away for 4.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Trouble. Caught, and that's stuck.
Held
their nerve while the ball was in the air. They've taken a good catch.
That's the 3rd wicket down. Not happy walking off the field. And there's a real feeling of disappointment.
Crashed away to the boundary. What a shot to start.
It's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets on the front foot and it flies over the boundary.
That is huge.
Somehow the bowler's got to stop the rock. That's 12 from 2 now. And the batter really looking in the mood.
Reflexes and grabs it. Stunning catch. Beautiful take. Caught and bowled.
இதுவே நல்லா கீச்சிட்டு தான் போச்சு. கையை கீக்காம போச்சு. அது வரைக்கும் சந்தோஷப்படுது.
Before that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. Quick to take guard and face up.
லேட் ஆர்டர் இருக்கான் நேரம் காலியாக இருப்பான்.
Straight to the field. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Tuate ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Does very well.
என்ன உருண்டு போகுது வந்து
End of the over.
என்ன 6 ஓனது உருண்டு போகுது.
5 for 4. Just drifting onto the legs.
ஆட செத்தவே இவன் தடினா மாதிரி வாட்டிய நாமள வந்து வந்து வருது அவன் நின்னுட்டு இருக்கா.
The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. They've gone up here. Finds the fielder with that shot. A fantastic catch.
getting interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Straight drive, mid-off, and cut that one off. The end of a very tight over. Batting doesn't seem to be that easy up here at the moment. Good pressure being exerted. Livingston coming into the attack from the pavilion.
पियाज कीलों तिन्न तोड़े हैं टेंशन आउट तो मैं यार मेरे भी चाव है चपाती ने तो कोंड बोना तो तिंकल लापरे कोंड बोना
That's a confident appeal. Batter doesn't seem sure. Looked to be pitching in line and hitting the top of the stumps.
Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat, though. Was there a bat on it? Fielders think there was. This could be trouble. At long last, they have the wicket. Could so easily have been a game-changing innings. All the same, it's been fabulous to watch.
Yeah, great decision by the umpire. Challenge wasn't successful. Two straight. It's just been helped on its way for a maximum. Fine shot there.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Really good over. Takes the wicket and keeps it tight. Somehow they've got to find. Some boundaries.
टीम डेविड पंद्रह எடுத்துருக்காருங்க அருமையா தட்டி விட்டுருக்காருங்க சிங்கிள் அடிக்கும் Rashid Khan. ரஷித் கான் டேக் ஓவர் பண்ணாரு, ஒழுங்கா பேட்டில் படலை, நேர டீம் டெட் கையில் விழுந்திருக்கு. கட்டன் போல் வாஷிங்டன் பேர் வந்திருக்காருங்க. இவரோட பேட்டிங் விளாடணும். 20 ஓவர் விளையாண்டா தான் ஒரு 120 அடிக்க முடியும். 120 அடித்தா அவன் 6 ஓவரில் அடிச்சு போயிடுவான். நம்ம இதுக்கு அடித்து முக்கி நீ தானே கேட்டா? அப்போ அவுட் இல்லை.
நான் கேட்டா இல்லையா? என்ன ஃபர்ஸ்ட் மேட்ச் கவுண்ட் மேட்ச் யா
couldn't get it through the field. End of the over. 3 runs coming off it. The Titans 69 for 7. Livingston from the pavilion.
கடாசி இருக்காருங்க. பவுண்டரி கிடைக்கும். 1 bounce boundary. Boundary.
Patada, I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
கடாசி இருக்காருங்க. 6 கிடைக்குங்க. 6. மேட்ச் கொஞ்சம் உயிர் வருதுங்க. கடாசி இருக்காருங்க. அதோட ஒரு பவுண்டரி கிடைக்குங்க. பவுண்டரி. அதோட மறுபடியும் சைட்டில் அடிச்சிருக்காருங்க. ஒரு சிங்கிள் அடிக்குங்க. 2-1 கேட்கணும். இல்லைங்க, சிங்கிள் போதுன்ட்டாரு. பரவாயில்ல, டேக் ஓவர் பண்ணியிருக்காரு நல்லா. 10 பாலுக்கு 20, 11 பாலுக்கு 25 அடிச்சிருக்காரு.
Winds up but misses. It's like they went a bit too early on that shot. Needs to be on target.
செத்த மோதி அடிக்க விடாதுன்னு நினைச்சேன் சார். அதோட பேதி எடுத்துட்டாதான் 8 கிடையாது.
Oh wow, brilliant reactions and what a catch.
The 8th wicket to fall. The opening batters out there in the field will probably be starting to prepare themselves for their own innings.
Lots of pressure coming in the back.
கடாஸ் இருக்காருங்க. என்ன ஒரு டைம் கண்ட ஒத்திக்கிற மாதிரி இருக்கு பாருங்க ஸ்டார்ட். என்ன ஒரு டைமிங்.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Nearly gets the edge. David, with a great delivery there. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover field. Wow, that's missed the lot.
என்னடா இது? வேண்டாம், வயிறு வலிச்ச மாதிரி.
That was a very good knock in the end. I'm sure a few more runs would have been better, but it's been a good innings.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. And gone. Brilliant catch. Really good innings comes to an end. That's going to be a tough time. Someone's going to need to step up with a big score. A think the openers are going to be pretty confident coming out to bat. It's a small total to chase down, and this should be comfortable. Bowlers are going to have to need a bit of luck.
Here we go. First ball.
Oh, great shot.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs. Found the middle of the bat, great timing, lovely front foot shot that's raced to the boundary.
Catch it!
Oh, that's a great shot early on. Wide as cover. That'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary, though.
That was a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4.
Crack. Head was completely still, and they struck that high and long for 6.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Great shot. Nice and compact on the front foot. Head was perfectly still.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. I can just stand and admire that shot.
Just opened the face of the bat really well through the midfield. There'll be 4 more.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all to the fielders.
Oh, that's beautifully struck. Right out of the guts and all the way.
Showing that they mean business this innings. Barely seem to have got going and they're hitting 6s.
End of the over, and what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, but you still have to hit them. Majestic batting.
1 gone and an excellent start to this power play.
Sai Kishore into the attack now from the Reliance end.
என்ன ஒரு டைமிங் சூப்பர் 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 சூப்பருங்க ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஓவர் இவனுக்கு கொடுத்துருக்கலாமோ கேதி கோடிக்கு 28 ரன் அடிச்சு போயிட்டு
Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings.
Still honing in on their lines. Batter happy to let it go through.
That's a big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
என்ன ஒரு கேட்சிங்க
Oh, how did he get to that one?
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down.
Catch it!
Fail. That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early and it was dispatched with a plum.
Getting nice and settled at the crease now. We'll have to be very happy with that last shot.
அச்சோ
Khan from the pavilion end. Solid shot.
எங்க எடுத்து போட்டாலும் அங்கே தான் போகுது போய் தொலை சாணியம் முடிச்சது
Onto the front foot really quickly. No stopping that one. The delivery was poor, but it still needed to be put away. What a lovely shot to bring up the 4.
Gorgeous cover drive. Nothing to stop that.
A lovely shot off the back foot. No joy with the short ball and going for 4.
Oh my God.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
This is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Too good. That is huge.
That just drifted a bit and pounced on. Hit high and mighty. They'll be really happy with that.
Head over the ball. Great shot.
இந்த இடத்துல ஒரு ஃபீல்டிங் என்ன
Really was an impressive shot. Good timing and driven through the covers. Top class innings. Been playing very nicely out there and brings up the half century.
How will the bowler respond?
Knocks him over. First ball of the over.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
The new batter always likes to feel bad on ball as they bring a bit of nerve.
என்ன ஒரு டைமிங் கண்ணுல ஒத்துக்கிறாரு.
Tension in the batter's pavilion right now.
Well, was that a lazy shot or a good piece of bowling? And the field was set and they fell for it. Out for a duck.
On a hat-trick now. Don't worry, the nerves will be there for the bowler and the batter. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought.
Prabhu Desai watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results.
எடுத்தது போயிட்டேன்.
That's the start you want. Awesome shot, and it's flown over the boundary.
அச்சோ 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 Sulcit.
I'd like to see him just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play. That's a massive shot.
6 ஓவர்ல சொன்னா அடிச்சிரான் ஆட்ருக்கு.
Hit that so
79 ரன் அடிச்சது. பியாதி எடுத்து.
forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Beats the cup of field. Nice shot.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Great shot.
Too much room given. It came onto the bat really well. And a beautiful shot that just raced away. Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
Waits for it. Crack. That looks to be 4.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
Well, now that could be out. Out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot. Just sailed away.
From the moment the openers walked onto the ground, you felt they knew it was...
There's only one team really in it today. An exceptional display that saw a very easy win. That's all from us in the commentary box. Hope to see you again very soon.
Normal. Tan ta da. Wow. ஆஹா 94 ரன் அடிச்சிருக்கேன். பேக் வா. 94 தான் அடிச்சேன்.
எப்போ பண்ணாங்கன்னா சொல்லல
நம்ம வீட்டில் யாருக்கும் முடியல நானே.
Hello and welcome, one and all. You join us for this T20 match between the Chennai Super Kings and the Hyderabad Sunrisers. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and next to me in the commentary position is Michael Atherton, Mel Jones, and the one and only Ali Mitchell.
Always a pleasure to sit alongside you in the commentary box.
Thanks, Ali. It looks like the captains are ready for the toss. Let's go pitch side.
Probably not a bad toss to lose. The decision is to bat first, but I reckon having a bowl on this pitch could be the smart decision.
We're almost ready for this match to get underway. It's late in the season and both teams will be desperate for a win. The pitch looks good. The crowd
எனக்கு தான் பேட்டிங் வந்துச்சு.
and it's near capacity. Can't wait for the action to begin.
அஸ்வின்லாம் இல்லைல்ல, அஸ்வின் வந்து கழிக்க வேண்டியதானே.
Ashwin has the privilege of
ஆஹா, அப்புறம் அடிக்கவே முடியாது. அதிலே அடிக்க முடியல வர வர. இந்தா நீ கமெண்ட்ரி பேசு சென்னை.
bowling with the new ball. Umpires have signalled
Hello,
they're ready.
மக்களே,
Let's
சொல்லு.
get this match started.
யா ஹலோ மக்களே, ஒரே தோத்துட்டே இருக்கேன், என்ன
Here
பண்ணுறது.
we go with the first ball of the match. Nothing better than
Udu.
getting the match started and hearing the sound of leather on willow.
தோல்வி மேலே தோல்வி, அடி மேலே அடி மாதிரி தோல்வி மேலே தோல்வியாக இருக்கு. சரி, நல்ல வேலை ஸ்டெம்புக்குள்ள வரல, ஒரு காம் போயிட்டு.
Happy to let it go through.
அடி மீது அடி வைத்து அழகாக ஓடிவா கண்ணா.
Misses everything.
டாட் பால் டாட் பால். அபிஷேக் 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 கடாசி இருக்காருங்க.
Is there enough on it?
மொதல் 6 வந்திருக்குங்க. சன்ரைஸ்னாலே ஃபயர்.
The scoreboard. Thank you.
அதெல்லாம் அபிஷேக் சர்மானா ஃபயரோ
That's
ஃபயர்.
what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. Brilliant shot off the front foot. No
தூக்குங்க.
move.
நோ
Lovely cover drive. Straight to the extra cover field.
அபிஷேக் சர்மா. Na 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 na.
That has made a bit of a meal.
டோனி கூலிங் கிளாஸ் வருங்க டோனிக்கு.
6 runs added in that over.
6 ரன். டோனியோட ரொம்ப குட்டே தெரிதவன் அபிஷேக் சர்மா.
The left arm is coming in.
எங்க அவன் நல்லா வளர்ச்சி தானே. கடாசி இருக்காருங்க. ஒரு பவுண்டரி கிடைக்குங்க. பவுண்டரி 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 பவுண்டரி.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Brushed away for four.
கடாசி இருக்காரு. சும்மா நொங்க சீவிரமா சீவி விட்டுருக்காருங்க. பாருங்க எங்க டமீல்னு ஒரு அடி விழுதுங்க.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
தூக்குங்க. பவுண்டரி கிடைக்கணும். ஒரு மவுண்ட்ஸ் பவுண்டரி.
A direct hit and
No,
this
no, no,
could
no.
be gone.
ட்ராவிஸ் ஹெட்டு.
Doesn't beat the infield.
என்ன ஒரு டைமிங்கு.
Well, that was a very safe shot. Read the
இருந்தாலும் பவுண்டரி கிடைச்சிச்சுல்ல.
front foot, and that
Straight drive.
brushed away for four.
15 runs added there. The Sunrisers 21 for none.
Oh, crisp, elegant, and in this case, definitely powerful. Fantastic start to the chase.
பவுன்ஸ் இல்லைங்க.
That's a confident appeal. Oh, that's LBW. Starts the over with the wicket.
ட்ராவிஸ் ஹெட் தேடம் அழைச்சிருக்கார். என்ன நடக்குன்னு பார்க்கணும்.
I'm not hearing anything on this.
Plums பழமா.
Could be trouble. Was there an
விக்கெட்
edge?
மிஸ்ஸிங்
This could be
விக்கெட்
trouble.
மிஸ்ஸிங். ஹிட்டிங் சொன்னேன். என்ன கிரிச்சிசி
An
சேட்ல கடக்கலாம் பார்த்தா வரான்
really,
தேடி
in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
நிதிஷ் குமார் ரெட்டி
By the umpire, challenge wasn't successful. A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Couldn't get it through the field. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Nice shot, pierces the infield.
Right out of the textbook, off the middle, and it flew to the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Great shot, just square it back to the point. That might just make it.
It was short enough, they just leant back and blazed it through the gap.
9 runs added there. The Sunrisers, 30 for 1. Jadeja from the north end. Oh, that's a terrific shot. Does not need to run for that. Straight down the ground. 4 runs.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Jadeja.
டோனி என்ன கேக்குறது டோனி என்ன வார்த்தை வருது வரான் டோனி
No, no, no. Terrible shot. Off the middle of the bat.
Found the middle of the bat. Great timing. Lovely front foot shot that's raced to the boundary. Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Was quick onto that in the infield.
எங்க அவனை காணோம் கடாச்சிருக்காருங்க
Starting to hit their stride. A fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s.
End of the over. 13 coming from it. The Sunrisers are 43 for 1. Going with spin now. Across the stumps and a flick of the wrist.
சேர்ல மட்டுமே இருக்கு
Could be 4. Dives and takes a very good catch.
റൗണ്ട് തപ്പി കോളിയം തുറന്ന് ബിൽവെട്ട് അടിക്കാൻ വരും ഡിൽ 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 അടിക്കാൻ പോളാൻ പറയാം
2 down, the long walk back to the pavilion for them. This could be a huge swing of momentum.
சச்சின் பேபி
He'll come up now, you think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket.
கடாச்சிருக்காருங்க
Caress that
பவுண்டரி
nicely
அதோட
through
50
the
வந்திருக்குங்க
gap.
டீம்ஸ் ஒர்க்கு யாரது யாரது
Gaikwad, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Huda, straight through them. Batter was
டேய்
great.
என்னடா பேட்டிங் செத்த பேட்டிங்
An innings
நல்லா
that
ஸ்ட்ரெயிட்ல
was much
ஸ்ட்ரெயிட்ல
really
நீ
delivered
சுத்தல
very little.
இது ஸ்ட்ரெயிட்ல சுத்திட்டு
For that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up.
கடாச்சிருக்காருங்க
Huge shot. That's a massive shot.
5 வர முடிவுக்கு 56க்கு 3ங்க
That's a waste of a delivery.
மூணுங்க 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 மூணுங்க
13 runs added there. The Sunrisers, 56.
கடாச்சிருக்காருங்க
Flick off the pads.
எனக்கு எத்தனை கேட்ச் அப்படி போச்சு குண்டி பின்னாடி
Another
போகும்போது
super shot. Onto the
அதே
front
முதல்ல
foot.
ஓடி இருந்தா பிடிக்கலாம்ல.
Sent the full face of the bat and got it into the gap and all the way to the rope.
செத்துருச்சா?
Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air.
யாரு? நிதிஷ்குமார் ரெட்டி. அடுத்து யாரு? அடுத்து
Really was starting to
அடுத்து
get the runs
ஹிட்டர்
flowing, but cut short.
கிளாஸ் சாங்.
Wicket to get at this stage of the match.
Now, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build
அடே
the team.
ஹிட்டர் வந்தானே சிக்ஸ் அடிச்சாரா?
A brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew
அதான்
to the
hitter.
boundary for six.
பேட்டுப்பா கேட்காத. ஆஹா எது காலி? இப்போ பவுன்ஸ் பாரு எப்படி பவுன்ஸ் இருக்கு. விக்கெட் மிஸ்ஸிங் வரும் பாரு.
I'm not hearing anything on this. That could be trouble. Oh, this could spell trouble.
அடப்பியாது மேலே போன் பார்த்தா அப்படியே நின்றுட்டு பாரு. கிளாஸ் தான் போச்சா?
Starting to get interesting now. That's the fifth wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
Yeah, not the best of reviews there. Great call by the umpire, though. Needs to be on target. With the completion of that over, we see the fielding restrictions finish.
5 fielders are now able to be... moved outside the circle.
Huda from the south.
Cummins watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than you thought. It sounded good. It sounded really good. That's the maximum. It's gone 12 deep into the crowd.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Bowling fielders looked really confident. That's out. Call.
ஏ என்ன சை சை.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Lovely shot, got back quickly and finds the gap.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Brilliant, that'll take some catching.
That's the start you want. Awesome shot and it's flown over the boundary.
End of the over, huge, 17 runs coming from it. The Sunrisers are 84 for 6. Finds the fielder with that shot. Gone. Catches win matches, and that was a beauty. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
Such a disappointment. A lot of people here at the ground would have been looking forward to seeing this innings. As it is, they've got to walk back, barely troubling the scorers.
Super King with a massive shout. Bold and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be a maximum.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that is stayed hit. Fantastic.
Jeez, timed that well.
That was a really solid shot. Read the length early, got onto the front foot, and it raced away for 4. You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. That is a beautiful front foot shot. No point in chasing that one.
Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft it over the boundary rope.
Oh, wow. That is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
This is just silly. The power on that shot is incredible.
The last one helping scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Well balanced and a flick of the wrist. Finally got some work to do to cut that off. A direct hit and this could be gone. End of the over, and what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, you still have to hit them. Majestic batting. Grossman, the left arm pace bowler, is coming into the attack from the north end. That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot, it's just ridiculous.
Oh, whack. Pick the bones out of that. Scored for a maximum.
Follows up the first 6 with an even better strike. Impressive hitting display at the moment.
Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
தூக்கிடுங்க.
Nearly gets the edge. Grossman with a great delivery there. Oh wow, brilliant reactions and what a catch. Tried to go aerial, straight to extra cover.
The 8th wicket to fall.
Sunny.
Batters out there in the field will probably be starting to prepare themselves for their own innings.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket.
Oh my god.
End of the over. Sunrisers are 124 for 8.
It's been non-stop action tonight. Every plan for the batters has been dismantled with almost a level of disdain.
Badirana,
Right bowlers coming into the attack from the south end.
கடாஸ் இருக்காருங்க எங்கேயோ போயிருக்குங்க
Well, the bowler
என்ன ஒரு டைமிங்
straight back over their head for 6. Brilliant shot.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes though, you just got to accept
White
it.
ball.
Winds up but misses. It's like they went a bit too early on that shot.
கடாஸ் இருக்காருங்க அதோட 50 வந்துருங்க 12 பால்ல 50 கோலி அடிச்சு 50 வருது சன்ஸ் அடிச்சிட்டாருங்க
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary. A good innings, that's 50. Simple raise of the bats.
Chetaji.
Batting partner.
இல்ல குத்தி 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 குத்தி
Gone. Superb catch.
நல்லா அடிச்சு
Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air. And taken a good catch.
That's number 9 down. Bowling's been good so far. 10th shouldn't be too long in coming, you'd think.
Huh?
இங்கே அடிச்சிருந்தா கூட பார்த்துக்கலாம்.
அப்புறம் பியாரி கையில் பிடிச்சிட்ட. காதல் வந்துருச்சு ஆசையில் ஓடி வந்தேன்.
On the side of bowling slightly fuller and they've been put away.
End of the over, a huge momentum swing, 18 runs coming from it. The Sunrisers 142 for 9. That has made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover.
இதில் ஓடனா பண்ணுறோம், காலி பண்ணிடுவான்.
Good pick up, big chance. Can't get that outside the ring field. Drilled that one away. End of the over, 6 off it. The Sunrisers are 148 for 9. Pathirana from the south.
Pathirana.
A new bowler is coming into the attack.
அதோட 150 வந்திருக்குங்க சன்ரைஸுக்கு. இன்னும் ஒரு 50 ரன் இப்படியா அடிச்சிடணும். 200 ரன் அடித்தாதான் அவன் அப்படி டென்ஷனாகி அவுட் ஆயிடுவான் எல்லா பலம். பச்சை புல்லு பத்திக்குச்சு.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
உடனே ஃபீல்டிங் மாத்தாவ எடுத்துக்கிட்டோம்னு பார்க்காவளோ தோக்கலாத நிற்கிறோம். நாங்கள் உருட்டெல்லாம் செய்வோம். ஒரே உருட்டு தானே, உருட்டுன்னு உருட்டுல.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing.
Boundary. பச்சை புல்லு பத்திக்குச்சு. Very nicely.
Last delivery, just need to keep the ball in the right areas, and the rewards will come. 11 runs out of there. The Sunrisers 159 for 9.
No stone being left unturned by the batters. This will be a massive score.
Doesn't beat the infield. Now then, what's this? They've gone up. Didn't hear or see anything. fielder. Super King has gone up for something here. Umpire looks a bit confused as to what they're appealing for. What a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure. End of the over. 8 off it. The Sunrisers are 167 for 9. Couldn't get it through the field. Wow, that's missed the lot. Lovely cover drive straight to the extra cover field. Needs a direct hit. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Nice shot. No. Terrible shot. Well, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. End of the over. 2 runs added. The Sunrisers are 169 for 9.
Chai. Oh.
Ravindra has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Misses everything. He's quick onto that in the infield.
ये कल्लम सिंगल तर करेगा ना कटाइस और कटाइस बोला तो कोई 19 ओवर ला कटाइस बोला तो बाउंड्री अडिक्कम पो 2 कॉल डाइव எடுத்து அவ்வளவுதாங்க கேடத்திருக்கு ஒரு ரன் எடுப்பாட்டவே 2 ரன் போகுது பாத்தியா ஷா ஓடிக்கலாம் நோ 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 ஐயோ
கொடுத்துருக்கடா
ஐயோ
கொடுத்துருக்கடா
Oh my god. Oh my god. Out ஆயிட்டேனே.
I reckon this is a respectable total. If the bowlers can get firing and get some early wickets, this will be a difficult chase.
Then just படுதா
ஏன் பாஸ் பண்ணலையா
கொஞ்சம் பயமா இருக்கு 177 தான் அடிச்சிருக்கேன் ஒரு 200 அடிச்சா கூட கொஞ்சம் சந்தோஷமா இருந்திருக்கும்
Here we go. Coming in for the first ball.
ஆமா
Still honing in on their lines. Batter happy to let it go through.
They've gone up here.
அது ஒன் டீம்னா ரொம்ப பதட்டம் சொல்லு வெளிவிட்டோ
போக மாட்டேங்காத
கேட்சி அவ்வளோதாங்க கேட்ச் இஸ் த வின் மேட்ச் இஸ் த வின்
That's a ridiculous catch.
முண்டகுனி வந்து நிக்குது
And out. Oh, how
சட்டிங்களா
did he get to that one?
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such
Deepak
batting
கூட வரதுல
skills. This one goes down as a fail.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
சென்னைனாலே ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்காக ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஆகி போகுது
போல்டு விக்கெட் கொடுத்துரு அம்பேர் கொடுத்துரு நோண்டிரும் கண்ண
The Sunrisers having a good chat with the captain.
எப்படி விக்கெட் கொடுக்காம அம்பேர்
Now I didn't pick up on
சொல்ல வேண்டியதானே பேட்னு
very close to the bat though.
Looking quite surprised. Didn't seem too worried about a reversal. Cummins, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the north end.
அப்ப யாரு கீப்பர்னுக்கா கிளாசனுக்கா
Right armour is coming on to bowl from the north end.
அவ்வளோதாங்க
Finds the
மேட்ச்
field.
நம்ம கைக்கு வந்துருச்சு கேச்சு மூக்கு மேல ராஜா 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 தான் ராஜா தான் ராஜா தான் பிடிச்சிரு 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 அவ்வளவுதான் நீயே பிடிச்சிரு
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be Rutraj, Kaiko, duck out. Not too much to speak of on the score.
Gate put
That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Lovely cover drive. Straight
cover try எடுறவள cover try. Catch it. கடாசிட்டாவள ஃபைனலா.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot, it's just...
ஓடனா காலிதான். அடே டைரக்ட் அடிச்ச அவுட். அஷோ.
Everyone's going up. That's the over. Super Kings, 11 for 2.
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get 4.
Zampa from the south.
ஐயோ. ஓடு மிஸ்.
Drilled that one away.
Brilliant shot. You couldn't hope to hit it any better than that. It's raced away to the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come.
ஸ்லாட்ல வந்துட்டு
The infield.
கடாசரா ஒரேடியா.
A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff.
இது என்ன ஷாட் பாஸ்? இன்சைட் அட்ச் போல்ட்.
So that's the third wicket down, trudging off.
Rachin Ravindra.
Well and truly into the middle order now.
With that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings.
கேட்ச் பிடிச்சிருமா? அவ்வளவுதான். மேட்ச் கைக்கு வந்துருச்சு. அவ்வளவுதான். Pressure of the batsman.
2 wickets, 2 balls.
Pressure of the batsman.
Right now. End the game. See you later on your bike. 2 wickets on the trot.
சிவம் தூபே சிக்ஸர் தூபே வராருல்ல. சிக்ஸர் தூபே உள்ள வருகிறார்.
Start the long walk back.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Catch it. Mukmela Raja.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there.
Round the ஒரே கிளப்பா கிளப்புது.
Super catch.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. That solves the local fans. Another wicket.
Really getting to the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
Shankar taking guard. They'll be a bit nervous after 2 wickets have gone in 2 balls. Chance for a hat-trick now. The hat-trick ball. This is the worst time to be coming out to the middle.
That was seen so early. Timing was brilliant, and that is stayed hit. Fantastic.
Shot, textbook pull shot, and that's racing away to the boundary. Brilliant.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
The Sunrisers needs this sort of rhythm to be maintained. Good over. Not the ideal way of handling that ball. Waits for it. Crack! And that looks to be 4.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary.
Great shot, pulled straight to back and square leg though.
Well, you can't fault that shot. It's nicely played and it was 4 runs all the way. Might look to go big again here.
8 runs out of there. The Super Kings are 45 for 6. Gets that away.
What a great shot that was. Onto the front foot really quickly. No stopping that one. Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was put away with interest.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers and no need for the fielders to move.
Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
That just drifted a bit and pounced on. Hit high and mighty. They'll be really happy with that.
That's the end of the power play. Time for some fielding changes.
And with that, 5 fielders can now be put outside the circle.
Zampa from the south. Everyone's gone up.
Still honing in on their lines. Batter happy to let it go through.
Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Lovely cover drive. Straight to the extra cover field. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Gone! Oh, that's a bit unlucky.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's a bit now. You need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. They'll have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball though. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. A direct hit and this could be gone. Caught, gone. Cut away, and that's a great catch at point. What a catch.
At long last, they have the wicket. Could so easily have been a game-changing innings. But all the same, it's been fabulous to watch. Jadeja watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
That's out. Call. Out. Nicely done by the keeper. A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. That's the over. The Super Kings, 68 for 9.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
The right armour is coming into the attack from the south end. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Gone, bowled, the final wicket falls.
The Sunrisers get the final wicket. A brilliant bowling display to take the 2 wickets and the victory.
ஃபைனலாக வின்னிங் பண்ணிட்டாச்சு. தோத்துட்டான். Remote தூக்கி போட்டு போறான்.
An exceptional display that saw a very easy win. That's all from us in the commentary box. Hope to see